direct everyone to hashtag space is fake. I've been doing research on space being fake.
Is that real? That's a real site?
Yeah, hashtag space is fake is something I'm investigating for my next hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for legitimately looking deep into people
flat
that
Earth,
flat earthers mock them. Flat Earth is like, what? Space is fake. What? You dumb motherfucker.
Flat Earthers like
flat Earthers chill.
No, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
Is everybody that I've got to think this is not very organized.
No, what I'm saying is
I got to think I couldn't have it all wrong.
No, anybody that thinks the Earth is flat, they totally don't believe what we're taught about what's above us. So when people say space is fake,
what about the sun?
They mean all the information we're getting. You're lying about that shit. That it's not that it doesn't exist. Of course it exists. We see it.
Right, of course.
But space is fake sounds ridiculous. Like we're looking at it and it's fake. That's ridiculous. That's not what it means. It means that all the information we got about all those lights in the sky.
Yeah, something else.
They're lying to us. They're lying to us.
Why would NASA lie?
And there's a reason. And I can sit here and tell you, but you guys don't want to hear it.
Hold on.
So I don't want to talk
Can you give us the cliff notes?
The cliff notes are man.
Have you studied any kind of a...
He doesn't need to, B. Let's hear just a few of it.
The goal has always been for the most powerful emperors is a one world government. They always wanted a one world government. All the Roman emperors, they try to figure out, they try to do different combinations. How about and they would fall, and a new emperor would come and go, you know what? I'm going to fucking rule
world
the world
domination, in other words.
Aztecs.
I'm not going to let my soldiers get married. That way we'll have a stronger army. They have different philosophies. Everyone believed different shit. But they all wanted a one world government. There's no way to have a fucking one world government. Nobody's into that shit.
Right.
Not even other rulers from small countries are like, one world government, that's going to put me out of a job. Fuck your one world government. People that don't know shit about politics don't want a one world government. Sure. There's no way you're going to sell a one world government. It's impossible. The only way to make a one world government work is to have the people embrace it. They have to want it because nobody wants it. So the trick is to make people want it, to embrace it. There's only one way.
I gotta pee.
There's only one way.
Joe, this is very
You're
important.
Miss
I've heard this. I know this.
Okay. I don't know
the only way. And they've known this forever. The Vatican knew this. The Pope wanted to rule the world. They all knew it, but they couldn't do it. They all knew it, but they knew one way, but there's no way how they're going to pull it off.
Man?
The only way is if there was some extraterrestrial threat from up above us. That would be the only way to have everyone embrace the one world government. They all knew that for years.
But it didn't work so far.
That's the plan. They could never make it work. They didn't have the technology 500 years ago. The Vatican knew about it. They wanted it. And you go to the Vatican, you see paintings of like UFOs with aliens in them. And back when I used to believe in UFOs, but before I figured out that UFOs they want us to believe in UFOs. They're preparing us for a fake alien invasion. That's always been the plan. A one world government. The only way to do it is to get us to embrace it. And the only way to embrace it is from an alien attack. Ronald Reagan talked about it many times at the UN, CFR. He talked about it because wouldn't it make, he looked at all the leaders of the nation, of the world, and said, wouldn't it make our lives easier if we just had some kind of extraterrestrial threat? He said that shit. He said that in front of the UN. Like he's trying to get everybody into
I don't think he ever said that. But...
No, he said that many times. It's on video many times.
Ronald Reagan?
Ronald Reagan.
Heard of him, Brian? Ever heard of him?
George Bush was vice president.
Right.
He was talking about, and there's many videos of him saying, what lies before us. He's in front of the nation doing a State of the Union address, saying what lies before us is the opportunity to forge a new world order, an order. Because he's talking about like,
do you think that means the space is fake?
Yes.
No. When people ask me, why would they fake space? It's always been about a fake alien attack. You can't have a fake alien attack.
I've never heard a politician ever talk about
You can't have a fake alien attack without space.
But I've never heard a politician
You
talk
have to
about...
have space first. So they always, you know who promoted space more than anybody? Who wanted
Nazis.
Who wanted Nazis?
Russians.
But before the Nazis, you know who wanted space?
Aztecs.
No, the Vatican.
Mayans.
The Vatican. They have all the biggest. They have all the astronomers. They're all Jesuit, Vaticans, all of them. All the ones that are giving us this information about space. They all come from the Vatican. The Vatican has the most powerful telescope. You know what the name of the
Wait a minute. The
telescope
Vatican
is?
doesn't have the most powerful
Yes,
telescope.
they do. You know what its name is?
What
It
is
has
it called?
the most powerful telescope, the Vatican. And you know what name it is? I've done the research on YouTube.
On
I have the
YouTube.
links.
But
You know what the name of this? Do you know
Isn't
what the
the biggest
name
one in
of
Chile?
this? The most powerful telescope in the world. It's in the Vatican.
What
Do
is
you know
it?
the Lucifer?
Lucifer's
What?
dick balls. Lucifer's dick and balls.
I've never seen this fucking telescope.
Yeah, it's legit, dude. I think the biggest one's in Chile. I think they have to be in high
It's in
altitude.
the Vatican.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the Vatican.
You guys didn't. So when people ask me, why would they fake all this shit?
Well, I don't think that's the biggest telescope,
This
Eddie.
is just a crazy theory.
It certainly is.
We're
Now,
talking
I've
a
never
theory.
heard-
Here's the
It's funny.
thing.
It's a funny theory.
But Eddie, these new Chile Very Large Array telescopes that they're creating are fucking gigantic, and they
This
take
guy's
over
no-
earnous pieces of land.
Listen, I was with you.
Google
I was
the
with
Very
you.
Large
Listen, I was with
Array.
you. It's called the Very Large Telescope. I watched the documentary with you at your house. It was like 2001, and
Yeah,
they
I
said
think-
in 5 years
Yeah.
it's a documentary about them putting together the Very Large Telescope in Chile, and they're talking about by the year 2005 we're gonna have 3 telescopes linked with a computer to make us. We're gonna see further into space than ever before. None of that shit came.
What are you talking about?
None
I
of
think-
that shit came.
Is that
They
up?
said,
Is the Very Large Array up yet? Nope,
it's a very
not up.
large telescope.
But I know they have
images.
they have them in Hawaii. What's
Isn't
that?
it weird? Isn't it weird that every space documentary, all the series, I had them all, Joe had them all, we watch them all the time. I try to remember all the shit about a neutron star and a supernova. I was balls deep. Me and Joe
Hypernova.
were balls deep into space. And then every now and then we'd watch this documentary after documentary. Morgan Freeman got the universe. We had
that
all
shit
that
was
shit.
good.
I DVR'd all that shit. Anything that said space.
Will Smith
I was
has a new
fucking
one.
I thought I was better than people and shit because I knew so much about space. And every now and then I'd watch all that shit and wonder what. This is all cartoons.
Eddie, why not?
This is all
hold on a
cartoons.
second.
And then I go, okay, whatever. And then I keep watching. All DVDs on space are all CGI. There's nothing real. And everyone watches that. They believe it. The narration is all programming. What's above us and what we're on, we're being lied to. Once you go flat, you never go back. Listen,
This is a campaign.
Listen, they're lying to us about everything,
Yes.
dude.
Who is
it's not
they,
about.
though?
It's not about.
Who are
it's not
they,
about
Eddie?
belief.
They
Eddie,
are
here's the one
they.
thing. There's the one thing I want to say.
Okay.
It's like it's not that we believe something ridiculous and you don't believe it. We're gullible. We're gullible. We believe some weird shit about the flat earth. We believe some weird shit. You don't believe it, you're smart. It's not about that. It's about we actually don't know what we're on, and we always say that. We don't know, but based on all the shit that we got by the mainstream, we don't believe that.
Here's what I
you
think.
believe that. So
think-
it's not that we believe something crazy and you don't because you smell it, the bullshit.
But isn't there a
It's like
scientific-
you-
isn't there a
we look at
scientific
it different.
tradition?
We look
Eddie,
at it totally
hold on.
different.
They told
We
you,
look at it
Brian.
as you believe
you use
all
this-
the
hold
shit
on,
from NASA.
Bubba, you
Hold
use-
on. And we don't
Let me
believe
finish.
any of that
Yeah,
shit.
but you use
so
that.
we don't
wait,
believe
wait,
that
Eddie,
shit.
you use that microphone. You use a cell phone, right?
It's science.
Hold on.
I believe in it.
That's science.
I believe in it.
Okay, why do
I
you believe in that? And
because
why don't
I
you
don't
believe?
need a study. I don't need to read something to verify.
But you benefit
It's like
from
scientism because I
science.
experience
You
it.
benefit from
I know
science
it.
every day.
I know. I love
listen,
science.
why wouldn't you
I
believe
wanna-
that
I
those-
think we
I
gotta
love
cut
science.
this off. It's 10 o'clock.
Man, we gotta get
science.
out of here.
It's
I
10
love
o'clock.
science.
Come see me in Vancouver at the Vogue Theater and in Salt Lake City at Wise Guys, March 1 and 2.
I love science too.
I
And,
love science. I don't want to fight. I want to laugh about it. I'm an idiot. I believe in flat earth. I'm crazy. That's all you need to know.